Hello everyone, my name's Lisa, for those of you that don't know. So today's been pretty wild for me already. Not that I've even left my house physically, but I've been doing a lot of reflection and meditating and just all kinds of things going through my head, all right? And then I was listening to some music and this song came on. It's called Mona Lisa by Nat King Cole, and a long time ago when I was a younger version of myself in my 20s, I used to go to this bar called the Falcon Pub, and I used to go there pretty regularly. But one night, this gentleman started singing that song to me, and then afterwards, every time I walked into the bar, everybody would go, "Mona." So anyway, I listened to the song recently for the first time. Like, I listened to the words and everything, and which is pretty unusual for me because I love music and I listen to music, and just the fact that I had such a connection to the song, you know, and the fact that I've never really listened to the words before. Anyway, the words are all about, you know, the Mona Lisa and her smile, and the words got me thinking, okay, just to how I've been living my life, all right. And since I've been spiritually awakened, on this level of like where I get to enjoy just where I see that there's more than just going on in this world than just what you can physically see and touch. And I'll just keep it at that, okay? Look, divine blueprint, source, self-embodiment, inspiration, you are ready, okay? This, talk about a sign. And look, rainbow child. Unstoppable, new earth builder, multi-talented, miraculous alchemy. Okay, these are my guides talking to me right now, okay? Because, yeah, they're saying I am a frequency holder of motivation, of hope, a hope healer. Before in my life and just living my life that I had, it's taken me a long time to really fully embrace the truth of that. But this is who I am. I believe that I have incarnated many, many times, hundreds of times, in fact. And yeah, they just said I've met all of you in either this life or previous lives or my future lives. Which just means so much to me, that because I've always felt alone in this life. And getting back to this story, okay, because they're reminding me, go back to the song. They talk about her smile. He talks about her smile, and is it just a smile to, you know, get men to fall for her, or is it a smile that's truly hiding a broken heart? And I feel that for most of my life, I lived that way. And today, where I'm at today, I also listened to another song. And it's a really fucking sad song. And it's always made me cry. And it's a song by Beth Hart. It's called "Tell Her You Belong to Me." And she originally wrote the song in regards to her father that left for another woman, you know, and just like left their family. And well, I don't know if that's, I know that she wrote it for her father, whom she saw with another woman other than her mother. So I don't know the big story behind it, but I know that that's the generalization of what she wrote the story about, the song about. But for me, this song, and if you listen to it, it sounds like being in love with someone who's in love with someone else, right? Or is just with another person, right? So this song is just like so fucking sad. And I listened to it today and I started like laughing. Like I felt indifferent to the song. And part of an indifference, like I felt this indifference where I was no longer sad. I was no longer jealous. I was no longer mad or felt like I had just been wasting my time. I was indifferent, which made me feel encouraged. And also, I knew that I was meant to come talk about it with you guys because, you know, if you're watching this channel, you have either just woken up or you've been woke and you know what a brutal journey it is to remember who you are and step back into that power of who you are. Because it means embodying all of who you are and finding peace with all that has broken you. I think that I was born on earth with a broken heart. And it has only just been beginning to heal, or it began healing when I first met the person whom I refer to as my twin flame. You know, and because such amazing, magical, mysterious, still completely unexplainable things began to happen in my life, and happened only when I was with him. And they've never repeated with anybody else. I have had telepathic communication with other people because I believe, honestly, like if you open yourself up to it, we can all telepathically communicate, you know, if you're on that, you know, if you're there, if you believe that, and if you're open to that. I have had spiritual experiences with everybody, but when I first met the man whom I can only refer to as my twin flame, because that is, I know that that is who he is to me, the earth shook. There was a tremor in Florida when I first kissed him. Yeah, they're saying it was like a chemical combustion. It was just this, I can't even explain it. It was an out-of-body experience. That's not even an exaggeration. It just, we went up like this, okay? And since then, I knew exactly what I needed to do. And that the two of us were meant to bring change into planet Earth. And I've always known all my life that everything that I've experienced was meant to help others, you know, because I was going to get to the other side of it. I remember being just a little child and pushing a little stroller down my sidewalk in my house, or where I grew up on the street where I grew up in, when I was a little girl, and, you know, my angels and guides coming to me, you know, and saying, one day it's all going to make sense, because I was so sad, you know. I never felt like I belonged in my home, or that the people in my home even wanted me there to begin with. And it was very, well, I felt sorry for myself for a long time, you know, until I learned how to move past that energy of victimization. And it has not been an easy ride. My twin flame journey, which began the day that I met the man that I refer to as my twin flame, has brought me down a path where I have begun to heal codependency behaviors within myself. And I believe in within my whole generational, like the past and the future. Because as I've healed and as I've grown, you know, I get to pass on my knowledge to my children, which, you know, I've endured things that, because I've made peace with them, I believe that my children won't have to endure, because it no longer triggers a response in me, you know. It's not to say that one day I might have to dive deeper, because that's like also what I have discovered, is that I can feel like I'm good in an area in my life only to have it be triggered once again on an even deeper level, where I gain an even higher perspective of what it is, and its reaction, like my own reaction to it, and why I show up in life the way that I do, like how it's had that effect on me. So for me, everything also changed again when the man that I know as my twin flame passed away. For me, that was devastating, and just threw a big wrench in this whole twin flame journey. Because as I understood the twin flame journey, is like the whole purpose of it was us coming together, and us coming together required a certain amount of healing. And as we healed, we came closer and closer to being together, and our healing also impacted the world in just allowing the world to feel free to be themselves as well, you know, to heal, to live by your heart, you know, to never settle. And so when he passed away, I was completely confused. I got really pissed off at God. I did regress, I guess, in my understanding, or I was just very confused for a really long time. And I can't even lie that I've been confused for years since he's passed away. And I've been trying to make sense of it. And, you know, God has put a couple of people into my life whom I don't even know personally or on a physical level. I feel that I was divinely guided to them. And one was Lunanate, and I came across her channel around the same time that I woke up spiritually, and just after meeting my twin flame. And not that she spoke about twin flames, but she shared a lot. I just learned a lot from her. And her Reiki sessions, you know, allowed me to astral travel, and she just really broadened my horizons a lot. Okay. And I'll just say that, because I don't want to, I want to encourage everyone to find their own way, to find your own path, right? So, and another woman that got put into my life probably a couple years later. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I would say like a couple years later, is Ashtar Ren from Starseed Energetics. And between I don't trust a lot of the other I just I trust these women, and I've done a lot of reading on my own and research on my own, and put into practice a lot to understand what was actually happening to me and to make sense of what was happening along this twin flame journey. You know, I honestly feel that my twin has never left my side since his passing. Although I know that he can be in other areas at times, he is always with me, guiding me, and he always is showing me signs that he's around me. I know that there were a lot of things I didn't know in regards to my twin, and we didn't really know each other, honestly, as that much. Our connection was just so magnetic and so there's just no words for it. I've never felt what I felt with him with anyone in my life. Now, today, what I know of twin flames, and you know, if there's this one person for you, you know, I don't know that I believe that. You know, I have come to know that, you know, jumping timelines is real, and you know, as you heal the past, the future changes, and just all this other stuff. Okay. And yeah, I'm hearing like quantum mechanics, quantum physics, you know, all this stuff. Okay. So there's a lot. It's like once you start digging in, it's just like there's just so much. There's just so much. It's like, how can, who says, like, who says that anything that anybody says isn't the truth? You know, if you believe it, it's the truth, you know? Anyway, I feel like my twin is guiding me forward to where I'm not sure yet. All I know is that along the way, my heart has been opening more and more to love in a less guarded way, because I used to love on so many, with so many conditions, you know, and just learning more about myself and my own faults, and it's opened up a new freedom for me. You know, I may not have to hang out with everybody, but it's like, you know, people are people. Everybody's going to do what they want to do, and people have to do what they have to do until they feel like they have to do something different. You know, that song, Tell Her You Belong to Me, and not crying today, it was just, you know, time, everything's on divine timing. At least that's my belief. And that's why it can feel as if you're waiting forever for something. And for however long it lasts, for now, the time doesn't feel like a burden, you know? I'm not sure what or where my path is taking me, or if I'm even meant to be in a physical relationship. I know that I have many spiritual relationships, if you want to refer to them as 5D. I guess that's what they told me to do, because that's how people, some of you watching this will understand that. I do believe that we're all connected, and so it's like, if I believe that, then why am I freaking out about like not physically being with someone? You know, it's like, we are connected every single day. Every single day I feel different people's presence, and that's because we are spiritually connected. That's because we are in union. Maybe that one great love, you know, that I was always waiting for or hoping for, because I remembered as a kid just like looking out the windows and talking to fairies and looking up the stars and talking to the stars and just waiting for like one person just to show up in my life that would help me feel like I belonged. And I had been so disappointed for so long, thinking that no one was showing up or could hear me. And what I understand today in this very moment, and what I feel like, whew, is everyone I love surrounds me always. Okay, well, I am going to do a reading, but not in this video because it's already too long. I love you. I guess this is just me reintroducing myself. I love you guys, and I hope that you have an amazing, beautiful day, and I will see you soon. Bye.